Hi friends, welcome to my channel on a very windy day. Yeah, it's blowing a hoolie out there. I think this storm has actually been named Ellen, I think. Anyway, that's not what this video is about. This video is about 3 decks. Okay, so I did an unboxing for my birthday haul the other day, and I had a lovely birthday. Thank you to everyone who wished me well. Anyway, I want to talk about 3 decks. So the first deck I want to talk about, I think we'll start with the Darkwood Tarot. Okay, yeah, the Darkwood Tarot. This is, if I can get it in frame, let's try. This deck is amazing, absolutely fantastic deck. I worked with it extensively last year and did an awful lot of journaling with it as well. It is just sublime. The artwork, I didn't think I'd like, sorry about the top light, but it's getting dark. Anyway, I didn't think I'd like this artwork. I didn't think it was my sort of aesthetic. However, working with the deck, working with the guidebook, well, that sounds quite dangerous outside. That's quite scary. I'm not sure if there's a plane going over or if something really awful's happening outside. I think it's a plane. Anyway, let's carry on. Yeah, we've got lovely full colour images in the guidebook. One of my favourite cards in this deck is the Four of Swords. Let's find it. This one. I love this card. I mean, I'm just showing you the guidebook picture. But it gives you the meaning and also the shadow. And it is a shadow word deck. But yeah, I mean, I love the way that you think this person is resting and asleep with this danger lurking over. Whereas they've got the sword in the hand, and yeah, it's not always what it seems. And it's called Happily Never After. So yeah, it's a lovely set. We've got these, unfortunately the book falling apart, but that's, you know, what happens when you use guidebooks, isn't it? Unless they're stitched. If they're glued together, we do tend to damage them as we use them. Anyway, so that's the Darkwood Tarot. These are the cards. Not great cardstock, but good enough. You know, nice, flexible. They're not overly thick, but they do the job. They don't wear very well, I must say that. The edges do tend to sort of show signs of wear and tear when you use them. That's the only downside to this deck. So anyway, I bought, well, you can see it's creased as well. I don't know if you can see that, but it's actually the cards creased, so they're not great cardstock. So with that in mind, I thought I'll buy the mini, and then at least I've got another deck of cards. So I bought the mini, and here it is, and I did not realise just how mini is. And this deck has no guidebook. It is $14.99. I think I paid about £25 for this one. So my advice is, if you don't know this deck, buy the set, buy the kit. Do not buy the mini. The mini is going to be fine for doing large spreads, probably, for taking around with you. The cardstock's okay. Nothing wrong with the cardstock at all, but there's no guidebook with it. So, you know, when you come to some of the cards, they might be a little bit confusing. And I love this Two of Cups. Anyway, I love the artwork in this deck, but I think value for money, no, I would say not, especially when you compare it to the other 2 decks I'm going to actually talk about. So in that order as well, I bought the Mystical Shaman Pocket Oracle. Now I have got the large version, and I've had this for quite some time now, and yeah, I absolutely adore this deck, and so much so I've actually got a backup copy of this as well. This comes in a nice sturdy box with a book and a box inside the box, so there's a lot of packaging there. And this is the guidebook. It's a Hay House publication, and it came out in 2018, so it's been around a while. There'll be loads of walkthroughs of this deck. We have black and white images on the one side, and then we have the essence, the invitation, and the medicine on the other side. This is truly wonderful deck. I love this deck. So I decided to buy the pocket version. So it comes in a tin with a guidebook, and the guidebook is exactly the same information as it is in the big one. It's all there. The only complaint I have is the guidebook's a little bit damaged, and I have found that with a few Hay House offerings lately, we have damaged cards or books. I don't know what's going on there, but yeah, I found some of the cards have the backing's been coming away. Found that on the Unfolding Path Tarot, and when I got in touch with them, they said that there was an issue with all of the cards because they were going to actually replace the deck, but they said they've got the same issue with all of them, so they didn't. They just refunded me. So anyway, this is Mystical Shaman. Oh, so good. This artwork by Jenna Della Grataglia is everything, and I'm so happy with this. This one cost $12.99. So for $12.99 you've got the cards, the full guidebook, and a protective tin. Whereas with the dark wood, it's just a little, I mean, look at the size difference there. It's the cards, there's no guidebook, and then it's just a tuck box. That's all you get, unfortunately. So I am quite honestly disappointed with the Darkwood mini version. So maybe I should have done a little bit of research before buying that mini deck. So perhaps the mini deck and a pocket oracle are always going to be different sizes and different offerings. I mean, obviously they're different publishers. This is Llewellyn and this is Hay House. Okay, so there we go. We have $14.99, $12.99. So the third deck that I want to talk about is not one I showed in my haul because I bought it, when did I buy this one? I bought it a few weeks ago from a place called The Works in the UK, and they sell sort of bargain books, and they have a mystical section, if you like, with very cheap offerings. So I bought a tarot deck, and it's called Tarot. That's it, and it was £7. So yeah, The Works. They are online, but they are UK based. So yeah. It's just a cardboard box. Little blurb on the back. Relax as you follow the step-by-step guide to readings and the well-being activities. This is an absolute steal. The cards come in their own box, which is here, which is just a cardboard box. No better, I would say, than the tuck box with the Darkwood Tarot. It's no better, no worse. Okay, so let's have a little look at what we get for £7. We have a book, and it's quite a good book. It's a jumping off point book. We've got quotes throughout, people like Sasha Graham quotes, and you know, some stock imagery there. I mean, it's nothing special, but it does the job, I think. a lot of stock imagery. Here we have a well-being ritual. And then we're on to the cards, so the major arcana. And we don't get a lot of text, but obviously we get a lot more than we do with the dark wood, which is twice the price. And then we still get quite a bit of text for the minors as well. It's a pip deck. We have some readings. So basic reading, the fair card, Celtic crafts, the star spread, the astrological spread, another fact. Yeah, and that's all that's in the book really. However, I think it's fine. These are the cards, these are the backs. Like I say, it's a pip deck. But I like it. I like the major arcana. I like the coloration actually. It's really nice. What we might call a lazy pip deck, because we have the same background in each of the pips, in each of the suits. So all the pentacles have this landscape in the background with a path leading through, and then just a different number of coins. So there is that. But then I think that encourages you to look at numerology, although it doesn't specifically say anything about numerology in the guidebook. So you would, if you were new to tarot, you would actually need another guidebook. To be fair, you would. So all the cups have this background, this landscape background with the water. Exactly the same, as you can see. Our knights do look a bit Arthurian. So do the queens actually and the kings. So yeah, the courts are very Arthurian. Again, we've got a landscape in the background with the wands, but it's a different landscape. Oh, is that page? Queen. Nice. Oh, going for it. And then the swords are all through this sort of archway of a castle window. It's very cardboardy. Well, yeah, quite thin cardstock. Can you see? Make sure they're in frame. The king's there. Really nice, bright, vibrant colours. I like this devil card. Out of the whole deck that I've looked through, that's my favourite card. I think he's a brilliant devil. Got a bit of Egyptian theme going on, as well as this sort of, yeah, very Arthurian type of imagery, I think. That world card I'm not sure about. It's just sort of an image of the actual world in the background and just a girl standing there. But the devil card's good. Again, some more Egyptian themes with the Empress and the Emperor. Nice hermit there. More Egyptian with the High Priestess. Yeah, I mean, it's nothing special, but I think it's good enough. So what I think I'll do is do a little reading with the guidebook and see how that works, shall we? So maybe take a major, a minor and a court, because you know I like doing that. So the first time I get a major, let's look. We'll have the Three of Cups for the minor. We'll have Justice for the major, and then let's find the court card. We have the King of Swords. So we've got different types of thrones here, and we've got different backgrounds. The King of Swords has got eagles on like an emperor would. So, yeah, very authoritative figure there. Whereas Justice looks quite gentle for a Justice figure, but we have got the sword and we have got the scales of Justice there. So anyway, Three of Cups, let's have a look. In readings, the Three of Cups can signify friendship. This card can represent community, the network of support created when we interact with others. It can be any group in which the members feel a bond. The Three of Cups card can stand for all forms of support, including formal aid such as counselling and other social services. So let's have a look at Justice. There's quite a lot of information just for a minor card. So Justice represents balanced objectivity and outlook, sincerity, harmony and equilibrium. Reversed, the reverse side represents injustice, indecision and difficult adjustments. So we have a lot less actually information here for the major arcana than we do for the minors, which is interesting. King of Swords. Similar to the King of Cups, the King of Swords carries an aura of intimidation. Oh, okay, I wouldn't have thought the King of Cups was intimidating. However, both are silent and serious. By tradition, the King of Swords is an expert on law, politics, society or communication. Wherever he is found, he exercises power. He is emotionally cold, as is the Queen. The King of Swords is happiest with a life of stimulating work following high ideals. So it would seem we get upright and reversed for the majors only, but more information for the minors than we do for the majors, and just a little bit more than the majors for the court cards. Alright, so yeah, I think that's cool for £7. So there you go. What do you think? Tarot on a budget. So we have £7, £12.99, £14.99. For my part, I think I needed to do a bit more research before buying this deck, because had I known that's all you get for your money, it is not something I would have bought. It says $13.99 US here. So yeah, that's what it is in the States. This one, does it give a price? I know it doesn't give an actual price on the Mystical Shaman Pocket Oracle. However, Hay House are always having sales, so you know you're not always going to pay full price for it. Maybe in the new Boxing Day, or the Boxing Day sales, you'll probably get that cheaper anyway. And then £7. Anyway, I'm labouring a point here. But yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and until the next video, bye friends, bye.